Welcome back to the Mrshowtym podcast. Now, in this video, I hereby publicly and officially endorse Matt Walsh's new latest documentary called What is a Woman? Now, Matt Walsh dropped his latest interview about the codename SKITTLES community, right? And seeing that this month is their celebratory month, the Pride month, right? It came just in time to, spoil the show for the Skittles community, right? In the documentary basically exposes the hypocrisy and the buffoonery and the idiocracy of the whole notion of, Skittles pride, right? And in the documentary, Matt Walsh sort of like trolls the trans activists, and he basically asked them this one simple question: what is a woman? Now, you might have seen from the trailer, these trans activists refuse to answer the also very simple question of what is a woman. Because these very same people claim that a man can be a woman and gender is fluid and that gender is a social construct. Okay, but if gender is such a social construct and the concept of a man or a woman doesn't really exist, then what is a woman? What is a man? Then how can one claim that a man can be a woman? Again, key question: what is a woman? But again, they refuse to answer that very simple question because it will bust up their whole narrative quick. A whole slew of questions will be waiting to barrage their argument, their silly argument. Because they claim that a man can wake up one morning to identify as a man, and then the very next hour he or she can identify as a woman. Well, according to them, gender doesn't exist. So what is a woman, right? Matt Walsh also talks to college, university, academic scholars and researchers. The documentary is it's phenomenal, right? And it's good to know that there's still people doing the Lord's work in, putting a stop to this anti-Christian rhetoric, really. It's good to know that there's still people out here doing the Lord's work, because, the Bible predicted in the end times, demons will sprout out of the ground and they will start to infest the whole globe with their unholy ways. And Matt Walsh is basically here to throw a spanner in their works with this documentary. And of course, the Skittles community are going crazy on TikTok, calling him all sorts of misogynists, chauvinists, phobics, all sorts of isms and ists. And hey, listen, Matt Walsh is the real G, so to speak, right? He is the shining light with this particular aspect. We're not going to allow them to indoctrinate young kids. Seeing that Fox News betrayed its audience, promoting transgenderism and the indoctrination of kids, and uh, with this whole thing of pubic blockers. Fox News has been suspicious for a hot minute, right? But for now, I say thank you to Matt Walsh. We need more people like you, right? People who stand up and who care about the truth, right? And shout out to the Daily Wire as well, right? And yeah, this is me, Mr. Showtime. I say thank you, Matt Walsh, for the documentary, and thank you to the Daily Wire, and thank you to the rest of your crew, Ben Shapiro, uh, Candace Owens, Michael Knowles, right? And if I'm forgetting anyone else, thank you to you too. Keep doing the Lord's work, guys, and we will. I mean, this is us fighting the battle, right? And yeah, check out the documentary. I'll place the link in the description so you can sign up for to watch it. And thanks.